What you're about to see has never been done. 10 Aussie couples chasing their dreams are about to become instant millionaires.
Oh my goodness!
The most nail-biting tension
I feel sick!
to the most exhilarating highs. This could be the beginning of a whole new life. The question is, how long can they hold on to a mountain of cash?
Baby, please.
For the next heart-stopping hour, come on their amazing journey. The $1 Million Drop starts right now.
Welcome to the $1 Million Drop. This is the only show where $1 million is handed over to our contestants the moment they walk onto this very stage, everyone. And here it is. Look at this beautiful $1 million in cold, hard cash. Magnificent. All right, we've got armed security, left, right and centre, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine, all around us here in the studio. Please, though, welcome our first guests tonight, Ryan Van Horn and Frankie Lloyd. Hey, Frankie. Welcome aboard. Get on you, Ryan. Welcome, guys. Go on, touch it. Get up. Go on, touch it. Go on, touch it. Tolga, put the gun back in your pocket just a moment. Now, put it down, guys. There you go. Hey, you think we're mucking around here? Tolga and George are fair dinkum, and they are packing heat. Come over here, Togs. I know we can't pull the gun out, but that is a sizable weapon you're carrying there, mate. Have a look at that. Look at that one. Keep going, mate. Good boy. Get back over there. Okay, guys, we'll get to know you as the show goes on, but you know what you're looking at here, $1 million. Now, you can touch it, you can smell it, you can see it. The main thing we want to know tonight is, can you keep it? In order to do so, we're going to have to give me the correct answer to 8 multiple-choice questions as we go. Now, here's how the game works. Each of these 4 drops, there will be a possible answer to a question. So, multiple-choice question, basically, we'll give you 4 alternate answers, we'll give you the question, and then you load up the money and see how you go. You've got to risk all the money on every single question. If you're not sure of the correct answer, you can play it safe. You can hedge your bets. You can put it on any of the 3 drops there, but 1 drop must remain empty on every question. So put your money on the wrong answer, guess what? Bang! The money is gone. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Now listen. Wherever the money is after 8 questions, whatever is left, you take that home tonight. A little bit of a heads up, it takes a fair while to shovel $1 million into the drop zone. Okay, guys, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Okay, let's play $1 Million Drop. Ryan and Frankie, let's go. As you see up there, we have $1 million. It's in cold, hard cash. 8 questions. It starts, as always, at question 1. Let's have a look at the categories. Here we go. We have letters and cocktails.
Anything, Ben?
We don't know anything about cocktails. No, neither. Letters?
We'll go letters,
Letters, please, then.
We're going to go letters?
Yeah.
Letters. No cocktails?
I don't drink.
Frankie's a non-drinker,
I don't
so that-
drink.
You haven't been watching Sex in the City for the last 10 years?
Wow.
Our knowledge base is halved straight away.
All right,
Yeah.
well, a man and woman of letters.
Letters it is.
Okay, stay there. I'm going to show you the 4 answers. Here they are. First answer is S, P, R, Q. Here comes the question. Have a good look at it. Read the question properly. What is the 18th letter of our alphabet?
18.
What is the 18th letter of our alphabet?
Letter R?
Yep.
Letter R?
Yep,
You
letter
go
R.
again, you check,
Yep.
you check. This is your department.
Yep. 100%. Let's do it. Move. Whoa, this is a lot more
Come on,
cash.
Frankie,
Let's
go again. Count them out for me.
Yep.
Keep going, you go, you go. I'll move, I'll move.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
Happy with that?
It's definitely us.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Load up the $1 million.
We're rocking. Let's
Fair
go.
bit of money there.
Oh, just a tad.
What is the 18th letter of our alphabet?
Yeah.
You've got 17. Do it again. Out loud.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O.
Yes. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q, R. Definitely. There it is.
All right, step up, guys, because we're going to get into this straight away. The question is, what is the 18th letter of the alphabet? Here comes the drop.
My heart. Okay, first one down. First one down. Start.
We can count, Ed. We can count.
You can count. That was a good, easy one to get going there.
Yes.
Now, you worked the minute beautifully. As we can see, the boys here are shoveling out the money. So there's a fair bit there, and you want to keep it as long as you possibly
Yes.
can do it, okay?
Yep.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Frankie. You're a wedding planner.
I am a wedding planner.
What, have you had any strange requests for a wedding?
Strange request? Probably not really. It's just dealing with bridezillas on a daily basis.
They tell me that your lucky number's 13. And
My lucky number is 13. I have it tattooed on my wrist.
And you've got the
And a
treble
triple clef because I'm a singer. So 13 was my dad's lucky number. It's our whole family's lucky number.
So lucky 13 in that
Lucky
case.
13.
And you're a musical girl. Can you sing, Ryan?
Not at all, Ed.
Okay.
Yep. You wouldn't want to hear it, that's for sure.
Well, in that case, I won't. Let's have a look at the next two categories. $1 million in play. We've got nicknames and diet.
Nicknames.
Nicknames, Ed?
Definitely nicknames.
We'll go nicknames.
Well played. Nicknames. Let's have a look at the four answers. Rafael Nadal. Andy Murray. Roger Federer. Novak Djokovic.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Do you know who these people are?
Sure do.
Yes.
Who are they?
World-class tennis players.
Here's the question. Given his nickname, which tennis star might get confused with an arch enemy of Batman?
All right. Djokovic is known as the Joker. Joker's in Batman. Done.
Let's
Sure.
go, minute, go.
Let's go.
100% positive. Let's go.
Djokovic
Sure.
is the Joker. That's it. Look at his name. It even looks the same. That's
It
where
does
came from.
actually.
Slide him
Yes,
down.
it does.
Slide him down.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't have a chance. Oh my gosh.
Get him in the Joker. Read it again, bro. Read it again.
Okay. Given his nickname, which tennis star might get confused with the arch enemy of Batman? If you
Joker's
say it
the
is,
enemy of
babe, I'm
Batman.
going to believe you. Oh no!
35. Go on, you got to get that
Get in
in
there,
there.
get
It's
it.
amazing.
Sorry, audience.
30 seconds.
Apologies.
Careful, you clean yourself up there. Watch your
I'm
head.
okay.
We've got
I'm
time.
alright.
We've got time. Get it in there.
I can recover.
You all right?
20 seconds.
There you go. Get that in.
15. Have a think.
Yeah.
Djokovic is the Joker. He's the only one with a legitimate nickname. He's the Joker.
All right. Positive? 100% positive.
Novak Djokovic is the Joker. Joker's a nemesis of Batman.
Okay.
Don't forget, in the first 7 questions, you also have a quick change, which means at the end of the question, at this particular juncture in time, you can get another 30 seconds if you want to move anything across, if you want to change your answer. Do you want to use that quick change now?
No. I'm
Djokovic's the Joker. Joker's an enemy of Batman. We're done.
We'll lock
done?
it in.
Happy, Ed?
We're done.
Yeah.
Step forward. Stand in front of the cash.
Oh my God.
All right,
You
for
better
$1
be right.
million on question 2, here comes the drop. All clear. 2 questions down, $1 million still in play. We're going to take a break. We've got 6 questions to go and a full house going here. This is fantastic. It's the $1 million drop right after this. Welcome back to the $1 Million Drop. We're in the perfect position at the moment. We are 2 questions down and $1 million is still in play. We have Ryan Van Horn, who works for a legal firm as an investigator.
That's correct.
28 years of age, has completed his honours in biomedical science.
Spot on.
A bit of a brainiac there. And Frankie, who is a wedding planner. But you sing and you do lots of things,
I
don't you?
do.
OK, let's get straight into it now. Question 3 for $1 million. You ready to go?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Categories: TV history and royalty.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, let's do royalty.
Royalty.
That's what I said, Ed.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a look at the 4 answers. Great uncle. Uncle. Cousin. Father.
Okay.
All right, have a bit of a think
Probably
about that one,
shouldn't
okay?
have picked royalty.
All right. The answers are great uncle, uncle, cousin, and father. The question is, the title character in the King's Speech, George VI, is what relation to the current reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II?
Has to be father.
Has to be father.
Has to be father.
Not an uncle, it's a direct
60
line.
seconds, go.
It's a direct line.
It is.
Happy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a direct line of ascension as well.
It
It
is.
hasn't gone to an uncle. It's all
No,
been
I
father
agree.
to child
Yep.
or straight down, and you don't get in there by a great uncle.
Movie.
You don't get in there. You don't get in there by being a cousin. Just keep.
I'm moving.
Wish you got you two working on the levies up in the flats. Fantastic.
I'm no princess. Oh!
You're good.
Keep going.
Keep going. Read it again, babe. Take your time. Read it
You've
again,
got
quick.
30 seconds.
You got
20.
time. You got time. You read it. Read it loud. Take your time.
What relation to the current reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II?
Her old man was George.
Yes.
He was married to the Queen Mother because Helen Bonham Carter plays the Queen Mother.
Correct, she does.
Okay, so he
Everything's
has
in
to
the
be
movie, know that.
the father.
He has to be the father. I agree.
Okay,
I
can't be
agree.
cousin. Has to be direct line to the throne.
We're putting everything on this.
Has to be direct line to the throne.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Don't get in my mouth.
Can't be an uncle.
Gone straight from father to child, or yep.
Yep.
Can't be an uncle. What about the abdication?
Oh, don't throw that in there, Ed.
No.
Oh,
The
just-
king. The title went to his brother.
Ah.
Are you 100% sure?
And the guy who abdicated didn't have children. They still share the same father, Ed.
Are you 100% sure? 100% sure?
You can have a quick change if you like for 30 seconds.
Feel confident?
Done.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're happy, Ed.
Stick with the gun.
All right. Step
Stick with
forward.
the gun. Oh, my God.
Here we go. The title character in the King's Speech, George VI, is what relation to the current reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II? Great uncle, uncle, cousin or father? Here comes the drop.
We're good.
Okay.
That's staying with us.
Wish we'd seen the movie now. Wish we'd seen the movie.
Good.
Are you sure?
No.
No, good. Great. I love you anyway, babe.
So far, so good.
50-50.
50-50.
Great uncle and cousin gone. Is it uncle and father? And that's the trick with the abdication. Was it Queen Elizabeth's father or was it the Queen Elizabeth II's uncle? Here comes the drop for $1 million. You decided not to lay off any of your bet. You've gone the whole hog on father. $1 million bet. Here it comes.
It doesn't matter. Whatever's meant to be will be. Please. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Still there.
Oh my God.
Very smart. We knew it. We knew it. Didn't doubt ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the guts.
Ryan and Frankie, when you came in tonight, obviously you want to win $1 million, but how much money would change your life when you walked in and you said, right, okay, if we could get to what amount of money, what would it be?
160 would be amazing. That is our wedding, our honeymoon, start of our future.
So the 160 gets you the wedding.
Yep.
That's right.
Have we had an engagement?
We have.
Oh,
After
fantastic.
10.5 years,
Oh,
we're getting married.
Hey,
Short of
Ryan,
10. Just short of 10, Ed.
Yeah.
You don't want to rush into these things,
No,
mate.
no, it took my time. I made sure she was the right girl.
Great stuff. All right, well, we've got the $1 million ready to go. You ready?
Absolutely.
You can't be in better shape than this. At $1 million, 3 questions down. Here's question 4 to get to the halfway mark. Here's the categories. Songs and geography. Well, you're a singer.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know anything about songs,
Would you know the geography?
but you know a lot of geography.
I do. I do.
What do you want?
Let's do geography then.
Yeah.
Let's take geography.
We'll go
thank
geography,
you.
Ed.
We're doing different things.
You're a singer,
I know.
and you've gone for geography. Why?
I never studied geography in school. And
Oh,
I
well, there's the reason.
No. Wait. And so I thought I really want to learn about geography. So I literally pretended I was planning a world trip to learn everywhere about the world. So that's what I did to learn about geography. And I feel I've got a pretty good idea now. And Ryan feels more confident with geography than songs.
I'm tone deaf, Ed, so songs are wasted on me. So geography might be my best chance to contribute something
So we
here.
can both contribute.
All right, well, there you go. Let's go to the answers first up. First answer is New South Wales, Queensland,
WA, Queensland, Northern Territory.
South Australia, Western Australia.
Okay.
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 All right, well, you know where they all are.
Yeah, we do.
Here's the question. Which Australian state shares the longest borders with other states and territories?
I think it's New South Wales is huge, all the way across, all the way down, all the way across. WA's that one big one.
That covers.
Some in there.
All right.
We've got some in Queensland.
Yeah. What about WA though, babe? Let's think what that covers.
Yeah,
South
I think that's going to be alright.
Australia,
I don't think South Australia is it.
No, I don't think so either.
I think they've got too short a border on that
Yeah, I
left-hand
agree.
side.
I agree. So let's
WA?
fix that. Put some on WA.
Yep.
And then we'll work out what we're doing.
3, that's 1.
40
Okay.
seconds.
Let's think this
3.
properly. So let's think what it borders. The
Okay.
Queensland obviously borders New South
3.
Wales.
Doing that.
Let's think here. Let's think.
30 seconds.
Okay, let's think really
What have
hard
we got?
here.
What have we got?
Let's pay
340?
attention. Let's pay attention. Longest. Don't worry about what we're doing.
Which one do you think?
Give me more.
I think New South Wales has got to be up there. I think they've got a longer border than Queensland because they go across, down, and
Don't
back
say
across.
Queensland. We've got-
Queensland's only got a long and up. Leave
agree.
WA is still quite large, but I reckon.
Oh, quick. Way more. Quick.
They've also got.
The last one was line ball.
Oh, please.
good.
Yay!
All
We should have a quick change, remember. So let's
Right.
just quickly think this
You
through.
have got a quick change. You
We
can have
have.
another 30 seconds. Have a bit of a
I'm
think
ready,
about it.
mate. Western Australia, one straight line.
Yep.
Okay. South Australia, we've ruled out. It's up, across, and down.
Yeah, go. Move on.
Queensland's got 2. They've got the whole of Northern Territory basically, and then across the top of New South Wales.
New South Wales has.
Do
New
you
South
want to
Wales,
use your quick change?
ACT.
And they've got the ACT inside as well. They've got the
Yeah,
whole
and
Victorian
Victoria.
border.
I think it's
Do
New
you
South
want?
Wales.
Do you
How
want
much?
it?
How much do you want to change though? What are we going to do? If we change here, how
Yeah.
much is it going to swing it in our favour?
I think Queens. What did you say was?
You got to tell me.
I
You want to
think
use it?
WA's out.
Yes or no? Quick.
What do you
Yes
do?
or
What do you
no?
do?
Yes.
Which yes, we will.
Yes.
Yep.
30 seconds.
What do you
go.
want to change?
Yeah, let's go back to New South Wales. I think New South Wales definitely because it's got Queensland, it's got Victoria, it's got
big
ACT.
border. It's a big border. We're making it.
Yeah.
That's a $100,000 decision now.
Okay, that's a $100,000 decision, but I'm comfortable with that
Do you
decision.
want us to
Let's
leave
just double
100?
check. I think we should be. That's what 100. Is that 100 too?
That's 160.
160.
What do you want?
I think we need to be a bit safe here.
Keep going, you're 20.
Quick, babe. Okay, so
Get a
it's
sign
New
to
South
line up
Wales.
on New South
180.
Wales.
What do you want?
Queensland.
15.
How much is there? 100.
We've got 100 here. I think leave that on Queensland. I'm comfortable
Do
with that.
we split here?
Yeah, let's split here. Let's split here.
700.
700 it is.
Let's make it 7 and just see
Do
what
it.
happens.
Let's roll the dice. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. I'm sure, babe. ACT, Victoria. I think longest border. That doesn't necessarily mean
No.
all the border. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I think we've thought about it the right
Yep,
way.
okay.
Whether we're right or wrong remains to be
Roll the
seen.
dice.
Let's have a look. Okay, for the first time tonight, we have got a split decision. We have laid off money on 3 answers. We have got $700,000 on New South Wales, $180,000 on Queensland, and $120,000 on WA. Nothing for South Australia. All right, step up, gang.
Oh
We're
my
going to drift to
God.
this
Come
side
over here
edge.
and stand in front of New South Wales because you want New South Wales to be the answer. There's no doubt about it. You certainly don't want South Australia to be the answer. You must get as much money as you possibly can through to question 8 to take as much as you can home. Which Australian state shares the longest borders with other states and territories? Here comes the drop.
Please. Okay.
You wanted to win 160, you just lost $120,000. All right,
That's scary.
step up again. Is it New South Wales, Queensland or South Australia? Here comes the drop.
Shaking. I am shaking.
Still
That's a
here.
good result.
We're still here.
That's a good result.
We can give 20 to Ed afterwards and still get what we want.
I think I'm
$180,000 or $700,000. New South Wales, cross down and across Queensland.
They've got the same one border.
Big state, Queensland.
We've got the same one border. It's got to be from
Big
that point
state.
to the top, has to wrap around the whole 2/3 of South.
Brain.
Here we
Turned
go.
off.
You're good.
Brain has turned off.
It's either $700,000 or $180,000. Here comes the drop.
It is good. It is okay. Come on, New South Wales. I love you, Sydney. Come on. Please. Oh my gosh. It's okay, whatever's okay. It's okay.
I've never seen two people happier to lose $300,000. We've got $700,000 when we return after the break. These two are playing for their wedding, their future, and a new home and a honeymoon. That's next on the $1 Million Drop. Welcome back to the $1 Million Drop. Ryan Van Horn and Frankie Lloyd are ready and going for $700,000. So when did you meet? 10 years ago?
On a really dodgy high school movie when we were 17. So, yes.
You met at school?
We did.
Met at school.
Brothers-
Together ever since,
yeah,
Ed?
brother-sister schools.
Good stuff. This is going to be brothers.
No, that's awkward. No.
Great stuff. All right. Have you thought about your strategy during the break? Because you spread your bets pretty well there. The good thing was you did load up on New South Wales as what you really thought the answer was, and as a result of that, you got $700,000 with 4 questions to go. You're in ripping shape.
Halfway mark.
What's the tactics on the way through?
We've got a bit more time. We're happy to split and split and split if we don't know the answers. If we know them, we're going to back ourselves in, Ed.
Okay, so 160 still is the minimum target for you.
That's what we're aiming for. We reckon we
It'd be
can do
great
it.
target, but
Anything else? A bit of fruit for the sideboard, you reckon?
lovely.
All right, okay, let's get into it. We've removed one of the drops, so we're down to 3 now. 3 answers, 3 drops. You must put your money into at least 1, but possibly 2 of the drops. 1 must remain free, okay? And you have a little bit of extra time, so you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Let's have a look at the
Ready to go.
categories for $700,000. Wow. Celebrities and dates.
Celebrities.
Celebrities. Celebrities.
Come on, trashy Mags.
All right, let's have a look at the 3 answers. Rachel Griffiths. Tony Collette. Portia de Rossi. Here's the question. Amanda Lee Rogers is the real name of...
Portia de Rossi.
You know it?
Porsche de Rossi.
Clock starts now.
Yes, it is.
75
yes, it is.
seconds.
It's Porsche de Rossi.
You know? It's right.
Thank you, Ellen
Come on.
DeGeneres.
Bundles of 4. Bundles of 4 to me.
Bundles of 4 to you.
Plenty
I'm
of
sure
time.
of it.
Plenty of time.
Rachel Griffiths is Rachel Griffiths. Tony Collette. I'm sure she's just Tony.
She was on the night
Porsche.
book.
Yeah, Porsche. Yes, she was. Good.
She went through the
Porsche-
Niner book as
Yep,
Tony
yes,
Collette.
she did.
as far as we know.
50.
Porsche de Rossi's the
seconds.
only one that's changed her name. And it's 100%. I know it's
You know
Porsche.
it?
I know it. And I apologise in advance if I'm wrong. No, I'm really confident. Okay, so Amanda Lee Rogers is the real name of... Babe, I'm sure. I knew she changed her name. She's the only one that changed her name. Rachel Griffiths, born Rachel Griffiths. Tony Collette, definitely.
Do you know the name Amanda Lee Rogers?
I do.
We've known
I've
Porsches.
heard it. I'm 100% sure.
Then that's done.
I'm one.
Then you're done.
Keep it going, 10. I'm 100% sure.
Don't stress. You picked it. We're good.
Sure.
We're riding
I think it's 3 names.
real name. You said 100% and then I think it's 3 names.
No.
There's a good
I
start.
said I know she's got 3 names, so...
Frankie, as soon as I asked the question, you said, it's Porsche de Rossi, and then you spent 75 seconds trying to convince yourself otherwise. How are you feeling?
I feel confident. I do. I know this. This is my element.
thing,
I know
Cashy
this
Mags?
stuff.
Ryan, what about you? Have you heard this before?
I move cash when I'm told to, Ed.
Yeah?
Yep.
Good. Step forward, guys, because at question 5, it's a big go to put $700,000, because what I find with this game is, after a while, they just look like bricks.
Yeah, I know.
The question is, Amanda Lee Rogers is the real name of Rachel Griffiths, Tony Collette, or Porsche de Rossi. Here comes the drop.
I know it is. I know it is. Come on. Please, Porsche. Okay.
She was a doubtful one.
She was my doubtful one, so
So happier now?
I think so.
You happy? Tony Collette gone. Tony Collette is known as Tony Collette. Porsche de Rossi or Rachel Griffiths. All right, guys. Good luck
thank
for
you.
$700,000.
Thank you.
Here comes the drop.
I know it. Please. Baby. Please, please, please. Please, please,
Amanda Lee Rogers is the real name of Porsche de Rossi, of course, the wife of Ellen DeGeneres. We are on there 100%. We're 3 questions away, and you're playing with $700,000 when we return right after this in the $1 million drop. Welcome back to the $1 million drop. At the moment, we've got $700,000 out there. Just remember, every time you throw one of those blocks in, it's $20,000 in cash. $700,000. Here's the categories for question 6. Cities and anniversaries.
What do you think?
Shocking with dates. What do you reckon?
I think city's going to be very hard.
What's anniversary say?
I don't know.
It's years. We never know years though.
Yeah,
You know, we're talking about 2004, 2000.
All right, let's do cities. Cities, thank
Cities,
you.
please.
Cities it is. All right, we had states before and geography. Now we've got cities. Okay, we've got 3 answers. The answers are 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7. No clue there, is there?
Not a whole lot, Ed.
Okay, well, I better give you the question straight off the bat. According to the latest census, how many Australian cities have a population over 1 million? According to the latest census, how many Australian cities have a population over 1 million? 70 seconds.
You reckon Brisbane?
I think so.
I reckon struggle to get 7. I reckon
I
place like
agree.
Geelong's probably got a heap, but I reckon we've got a head. Just got bottom 2.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think 7. I don't think 7. Her?
No, I don't. Maybe Perth. Definitely not Darwin.
Okay.
So what's that? Have a think.
Okay, hang on. So what do we have?
Okay.
Brisbane.
Melbourne, Sydney, we reckon Brisbane.
Yep.
Perth.
I think
If we
so.
say Perth, we know it's not Darwin, it's not the ACT, it might be South Australia. Let's split. Let's split. We
Okay.
don't know. We don't reckon we'll get up to 7.
You got 30 seconds.
Places like Ballarat have got. They
I'm
can't
not
be that
sure.
big.
What have we got?
Let's split.
5, 6 or 7.
Definitely not 7. Let's just think.
Okay, Melbourne. We'll work our way out.
Yep.
Hobart, maybe?
Yep.
Maybe
let's do it.
Hobart.
Sydney.
Melbourne.
Yep.
Sydney.
Perth. Brisbane.
Perth. Brisbane.
Could be another one.
I reckon. We don't know.
We don't know.
We have to bet. We don't know.
We don't know. Did we just get 6 then? We did, didn't we?
You got the 7 at the end.
We just got 6. That was very silly.
You got the 7, I think, at the end when you started throwing a few in. According to the latest census, how many Australian cities have a population over 1 million? So you reckon Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide. You're not sure about Perth?
After that, we don't know, Ed. There's a lot of them out there that could be verging on. There's a lot of them out there that could be just under, just over.
Yeah.
We'd probably like to move a couple up to 7 at this stage.
Newcastle, maybe, or
Yeah.
Parramatta,
I wasn't even thinking like that.
Hopefully,
Geelong.
Parramatta's 999, I believe.
Oh, okay. Step in front of the 2 drop zones.
This is not good.
You have $360,000 on 5, $340,000 on 6, and nothing on 7.
Curse you, lucky number 11.
Here we go. According to the last census, how many Australian cities have a population over 1 million? Here comes the drop.
I know what's going to happen. One of them is. Oh, hun.
$340,000 in cash just disappeared.
Whatever happens, happens.
All right.
We're aiming
You
for 22
reckon,
mil.
guys, you reckon Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane. Not sure about a 5th.
Just one more after.
But then again, Greater Western Sydney's got a
Maybe
huge
3 more.
population.
What counts as a city and a suburb, though, Ed? Is Parramatta a city? Is it 10k wide? Is it 80k wide? We don't know. We're gonna write it down.
360,000 or goodbye. It's as simple as this. You want to walk away with 160,000, so you're in good shape. If it is, answer A5.
Same with us.
Here comes the drop for 360,000 or nothing.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Think about it. It's 22 of us, 22 million. Sydney's got like 5 of them. Melbourne's got 4, up to 9.
Well worked, mate. In fact, the 5 are, as you'd expect, Brisbane, Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, and Perth. All right. $360,000 is what we've got to play with. These guys reckon 160 will make their dreams come true. They're 2 questions away from taking home a fair bit of cash if they can get it right on the $1 million drop when we return. Welcome back to the $1 Million drop. We're right down to the business end of proceedings now. 2 questions to go. We have got Frankie Lloyd, who's here. She's engaged to this man over here, Ryan Van Horn. And I'll tell you what, he is going beautifully. He's Ryan as well. $360,000. 2 questions to go. You ready?
Sure.
Here come the categories. Australia and magazines.
I know magazines, but magazines are very, very tricky.
We'll go Australia. We've done 3 geographies. Could be Prime Ministers.
For the country, Ed, let's do Australia.
We're going to go Australia. All right. Well, the states have been kind to you. The cities have been kind to you. Let's see how we go here. 3 answers. Cairns. Toowoomba. Townsville.
Okay.
Here's the question. Controversial WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange was born in which Queensland town?
I think Toowoomba.
You have 90 seconds now.
Let's rule one out. So you think Toowoomba, your immediate thought said that. So, what don't you think it is? Like, you think it's something you don't know?
Cairns born Julian Assange. Toowoomba born Phil.
Yeah, I know.
Assange.
All right.
Born in which
What do you
Queensland
think?
town? Look, I think Toowoomba's a town. I mean, Townsville and Cairns are technically cities, I suppose.
All right.
Not that we know a lot about population,
What
but...
more should we have? What do you think?
No, we don't know. We don't know. Put them in. Let's have a look.
1 minute.
This is us. This is what we wanted.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No trick
No, one
questions
across.
here. Just the answer.
Even.
One's the
Even.
answer.
Even.
2 are
Even.
wrong.
One more.
Even?
Controversial WikiLeaks founder
Okay.
Julian Assange was born in which Queensland town?
Around the spread. We don't know.
You got
We don't know, do we?
140 on
I don't know. I've got
Toowoomba.
no idea. I'm sorry.
160
I have
on
no idea.
Townsville. Nothing
Oh,
on
we've got to go
Cairns.
one. Okay.
No. I think that's right.
Can't be right.
5-4, 5-4.
You want to
Yeah.
take 160,000 home, don't you? 30 seconds.
140 is, let's just think, I haven't heard about Cairns, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
180,000 each.
You said
20
things like
seconds.
town, that makes sense.
I think Toowoomba. We don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either, honey. I don't know. I
Best we can do is split it. We said we get to this
This
point,
goes to
we
the
wouldn't
final
know,
question.
and we split. We get to this point, we don't know, we just have to go 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3, see how we go.
Okay.
We're done.
I don't know.
We're done.
Oh, 2 curlies.
Frankie, take us through your thinking there.
I don't know, Eddie.
Ryan?
Toowoomba brings the smallest spell in my head, but after that we could have picked Cairns, we could have picked Townsville, we just don't know, Ed.
Go with the gut.
Yeah.
Why, if you think Toowoomba, if there was a gut feeling, why then Townsville, not Cairns? Pure guess?
Pure guess. Townsville is just a lot bigger. Just gut feel, Ed. We don't really know.
All right, guys, whatever is left, if anything is left, is what you take to the final question. You came here tonight saying if we could go with $160,000, we'd be the happiest people in the world. You could go with at least $180,000, or you could go right now with nothing.
I know.
Step up. This is it, the penultimate question.
Didn't know.
To decide if you get to the final question and then what you take to it. Controversial WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange was born in which Queensland town?
I don't.
Cairns,
We've got a long way.
Toowoomba, or Townsville? Here comes the drop.
We don't.
I know. It's a guess.
I know.
2 out of 3 chance.
Okay.
That's all it is. 2 out of 3 chance.
Yeah. Don't trust the gut feeling. Oh, we
Guess.
don't
It was
know.
a guess.
We don't
No matter
know.
what happened, we just didn't know.
$180,000 on your gut feeling. Bang. You thought there was a glimmer of Toowoomba-born Julian Assange. Gonski. Cairns-born Julian Assange or Townsville-born Julian Assange. Step up. This is it. It's either Cairns for nothing and goodbye, or you take $180,000, 20 more than you hoped for, into the final round. Here comes the drop.
Again, I'm crying and I haven't won anything yet.
Hey, there's tears coming from 4 eyes there, I can tell you. Guys, you've played it as well as you possibly could. You hedged your bets at the right time. Take a deep breath. When we come back, we're playing for a wedding, a honeymoon, a house, and the future that you've always dreamt of right here on the $1 Million Drop. Welcome back to the $1 Million Drop. This is it, the ultimate question. We have Ryan Van Horn and Frankie Lloyd.
Thank you.
Now, come on, Ryan. This is big day, mate. $180,000. You're in tears before the break. Both of you had tears in your eyes.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us what it means to you to just get this break?
Wow, it's phenomenal, Ed. It just makes the next 5 years easy. You don't have to go back to the drawing, well, not back to the drawing board, but you know, we don't have to piece it together bit by bit. We just get a huge leap into our life together. You know, 50-50 chance for everything here.
Good luck. At this stage of the game, it is all or nothing. You'll notice in front of you there are 2 drops now. Have you ever had a bet of $180,000?
No.
Ever had a bet of $180?
No.
All right. This
Horrible
is
gambler.
the biggest bet of your life, and this is the final question. Olympics, famous people for the full amount of cash to take home.
Olympics can be 100 years of history of obscure sports and sportsmen. Famous people could be kings and queens. It could be anyone. But famous people, that's 50-50.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Famous people.
Famous people. Right, famous people. Here we go. This is for $180,000 in cash. The answers are Paris,
Okay.
Nikki.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
Well, Paris and Nikki Hilton.
Paris and Nikki Hilton here.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Go on, tell me what it could be.
Could be who owns a fashion label. Nikki.
Most time in jail. Don't know.
Paris.
Most time in jail is?
Paris?
All right, Paris and Nikki are the answers.
Come
The
on.
$180,000 question is... Which Hilton sister is older?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Where are we putting it? Where are we putting it? Tell me where we're putting it. Tell me where we're putting it.
Paris.
Is it? You know?
I'm already crying. I know it's Paris, but like we don't have to rush. Let's think. Let's think logically. Nikki is Paris's little sister.
Are you sure?
I'm already crying.
You know?
Let's just take our time. Which Hilton sister is older? I know it's Paris. I know it's Paris. Nikki was second born. I'm sure of it. Little sister.
You're going to get nothing from me. That is
Okay.
more than your gut feel.
Brain.
That is more than your gut.
Brain.
This is for $180,000 in cash.
Oh my gosh. It's Paris, Dave.
You'd have to earn over $360,000 to have this in your pocket. This is your wedding,
Paris.
your honeymoon, a deposit on a house, as you said, more than 5 years head start, and you'd have to be nearly retired to save this amount of money.
God,
Is
I
it
hope
locked
I'm
in?
right. Given the celebration right off the bat, Eddie, I hope it's locked in and it's right.
Step
I
up.
hope it's right.
Step up. For $180,000, here comes the drop.
Sure is, baby. Sure is. You and me, babe. You and me. I'm a mess. Are you sure? This is you. This is you, babe.
You've won $180,000. What does that mean for you right now?
We're getting married, baby!
Yes, we are.
You played the game perfectly. You wanted 160. You got there with 180. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a great life. Have a great wedding. Have a great honeymoon. And buy a ripping house. All thanks to the $1 Million Drop. I'm Eddie McGuire. Good night.